Maybe Hello? Hello?
Oh,
I
keep forgetting.
Every single intro you're going to do that.
Every
Single intro. What's happening, guys? It is B.o.P. episode 53 every day. And then we try at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesdays each and every week. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to know when we're on. And if we're not on at 7:30 sharp, the beautiful streaming soon will show. And we'll be streaming soon, like right now. Hope you guys had a great happy 4th. I did, and I apologize for my raspy voice because I had one great time. I embarrassed you at the same time,
yes,
but it was fun.
You were embarrassing.
It was fun. Shout out to TikTok family again. We are live. You want to check the episode officially, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook as well. We are hanging out here. We usually start the episode right. It was nice news. Nothing too heavy, but nothing too boring.
Too crazy, nothing too long. It's just pretty much because with the 4th of July weekend, like not a ton of things happened.
We were celebrating America, so exactly, that's what we were doing. What game were you playing?
So I was actually, because recently the PlayStation Network just
Premium.
I keep forgetting what it was called. The premium,
essentials, extra, and premium.
And I got the premium because I had the now and everything. So
Bougie.
I was going through.
I got it too.
You got it too. So I was about to say. So I was just going through because I was looking for a different game to play, and I was looking through and I saw one called Puppeteer, which I always wanted to play, but I keep forgetting about it. So I was like, you know what? It's on the thing. Why not? It's actually pretty fun. It's a little harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's fun. It's a platformer, side-scrolling platformer. You're a puppet. Everything around you is like puppetry and stuff like that. It literally has like a whole, like you're on a stage and you hear the audience like laughing, clapping, going like things. So it's making like it's a whole like stage show performance, and I love that.
That's cool.
It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it so far.
Me, no games. Unfortunately, I was busy working and I was busy trying to host some little parties and random parties and attending other parties and stuff, which was great and awesome, enjoying the 4th or the long weekend that we had. So, my bad.
Well, hopefully next week you'll play something.
Yeah, probably not
week.
spend another 45 minutes on one side quest on Horizon. Maybe I'll do a little bit quicker this time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Okay, so we are going to show you the first picture. Again, some nice meaty news, but not too long. We're not going to try to bore you with all this, but it's one of those things where it was more of the internet, more of internet news that happened. Nothing too game breaking besides like maybe 2 things in the industry, but there's a lot of social media, different things that happen. And one of them here is, if you're familiar, you are a fan, and if you're not familiar, it is a Nintendo classic titled F-Zero.
So, someone decided that, they really want to know information about F-Zero because, of course, the last game that was for this system was over 15 years ago. That was the last time. Of course, Nintendo doesn't say anything, doesn't mention it, like pretend it doesn't exist.
Yep, which is sad.
So it's just like, okay, so this guy, back in February, spent $40K worth in stock, which is a total of 100 stocks in Nintendo. Because once you have 100 stocks, you're able to attend their meeting that they have every year for all like the stockholders. Any questions that they have. This is like the type of meeting.
Yeah, you'll be a part of the meeting.
Yeah, they go over all the sales. How well Nintendo's doing, all the sales figures, and all that type of stuff. And then they also at the end give you time to ask questions about everything. So this guy was doing everything. He just so he spent $40K, got the 100 shares, and he was at this meeting that happened back on the 29th. And of course, the question he had to ask is, so pretty much, what is up with F-Zero? Are you guys making a new game sequel? Are you making a remake? Are you guys, doing something about this? The guy wanted to rename anonymous because he did like an interview afterwards, but his Twitter name is called Momiji. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's it. Momiji. I think that's how you pronounce it. He wanted to be anonymous. But yeah, he asked, and then the president said he was actually, oh, hold on, let me make sure I got the thing. it is relatively difficult to develop new titles and remake titles, including every IP that Nintendo has. But we are very grateful and appreciate the expectations out of our fans for our games.
Okay.
So pretty much, it's like, it wasn't 100% no.
But it wasn't a yeah.
It wasn't a yeah.
And it wasn't a yeah. You know what? We're going to do it. It's one of those, oh, well,
we understand.
And give you the nice way of.
Because honestly, the president probably didn't expect a question like that.
Absolutely not. Because
these are all like business type of things. He expected probably like money questions.
Not even,
like future questions. Not like.
You can ask any question. It's just a matter of. There's other franchises that Nintendo is actively working on and what is successful. And if you're a stockholder putting money into Nintendo, I don't think you're thinking about F-Zero. But this man had a mission.
Because he said straight out, he's a diehard F-Zero fan. He's a huge fan of games. He's a huge fan of the series. And he just literally wanted to know. And
I mean, that's like me
if
to pushing my version of Final Fantasy VII, like remaster in my head, but putting Mad Doe to ask that certain question. Why aren't you doing this and this that when you do this?
So
you know
he just, yeah.
But see, he could put that in the company and then like let it grow in value and take it back. So it's not like he spent the money on the stock, but he could always get the money back.
But he can't. It's not like he lost it.
Yeah.
But you know,
a lot of people
just funny.
see that line and go, "Oh man, he just spent $40,000 on a question." No,
Nintendo's doing well anyway. So
more out of it,
it's just it's a lot of money to get a lot of shares like that. So and he had the money.
Whatever
like
the Nintendo shares is currently. And let's see if the browser will work. But
it was like 40K. It was like I think 4.9 mil yen. I think, but that equals to about 40K in American dollars.
See, that was as of February. If we did
because he bought that back in February.
Yeah.
Because these type of meetings that Nintendo has is usually once a year. Because that's when they go over all the things with all the investors to make sure that they're happy. Which I'm sure Nintendo investors are happy because they're doing, Nintendo's doing freaking well.
Yeah. So currently, right now, it's at $54.
Yeah.
$54 in stock, but I don't know where I could find the exact amount that he spent on February.
Exactly.
But just give it an idea. $50 a share, $40,000 worth. That's a lot. So, I mean, you could do that. You said it was 100, right? So
he got 100. Yeah, 100 shares.
Yeah, man. What's happening? I don't know. Remember how it showed you the swipe? I don't know why it showed you the swipe. Does it give you? It just showed it just now, but. All right, so that was that one here. So let's go ahead and disable that. Now we're going to switch this up here. So now, since we're talking about more internet things that happened, let's talk about this company that just got flamed. And let's see.
They got flamed hard.
Now, I'm going to say this. This logo is tough. I'm going to show y'all this logo. I give y'all that.
Oh, they got flamed.
That EA logo that I plucked out, that's ill. Like that kudos to me. That was a great choice. But they got flamed.
Oh yeah.
You know more of the backstory, but I had to go back in like what happened.
Oh yeah.
And then I seen it, and my perception was based on a tweet. It was from a meme, but like they didn't show any love or just completely disrespected single player players.
That's pretty much how it was taken. There was a meme last month. It was called "There Are 10, but." So it's pretty much like they're perfect, but then they have like a something that like completely is like really
isn't it
bad.
that like that TikTok thing that they said it was something for me, like it was the darkness of the Batman movie for me, like that type of. Like
but that's
that kind of idea. But now
it's different. Yeah. So it was like popular last month. I think it kind of because with memes they kind of fade after a couple of weeks. But
yeah.
So then, of course, companies like to get into these memes too. That's when things are starting to get old and stuff. When companies start to get into the memes and stuff.
Yeah, because they try to clout chase, but it's already too late.
They missed the boat. So EA, of course, decided to say. There are 10, but they only like playing single-player games.
And
oh God,
they tried to be hip, but then like, wait. What do you mean?
Because first of all, they actually have some really good single-player games. The Sim series, Dragon Age, Mass Effect. But the other thing that also made them like this look awful was, yeah, they make most of their money through multiplayer games and through loot boxes and microtransactions. You know, games like FIFA, Apex Legends, Madden. You know, things like that. And then, of course, you know, people knowing, like, you know, EA makes money like that, always do that. But then, when also EA has their past, that one example, Visceral Games,
Yep.
the ones who made the original Dead Space.
Absolutely.
You know, EA bought them out, made them do the half-baked Dead Space 3, stopped them from making the game, and then they were also working on a project, which was a Star Wars project called Project Ragtag.
That's a weird name.
Canceled that project and then closed the company down. So, of course, a lot of people were angry about that. And then don't forget the big failure of Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget about that.
But that wasn't really a single player, though.
It was
multiplayer.
It was like their take on Destiny.
Yeah.
And yeah, we know how bad that failed.
Yep.
I talked about it plenty of times.
They had a monstrous lineup of single player games. So for them to come up and respond to that meme, it's like, dude, seriously? And yes, now most games do have it only, unfortunately, focus on multiplayer.
And it's so funny because literally the first comment that was posted on there was Respawn's boss, which is the one currently making Star Wars Jedi Survivor. You know, the single-player Star Wars game, the sequel.
Yep.
Literally,
sequel of Final Order.
With a emoji of a facepalm. Because how you gonna say...
Vince Zampella from
that
Respawn.
I couldn't think of his name, yeah. But it's the boss. He just literally facepalmed there because he's making a single-player game.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my god, that is like so funny. And then of course, him, working under the company, Respawn,
working under Respawn
said
Entertainment.
how much of embarrassment you are, without even saying words. He just had an emoji.
Yeah, he was responsible for Titanfall.
Exactly.
He had the epic Call of Duty Modern Warfare single player campaigns before the multiplayer was popping.
AKA single player focused stuff.
And the fact that that was bad taste.
So
maybe that guy now no longer works for the company. We don't know. Maybe so. But
so
it's
of
bad
course,
taste.
along with him, everyone else decided to bash on EA with their past, with memes saying
but exploiting gambling tactics to young youths.
Exactly.
Around the world,
it's like so much things. It was and then EA decided that we'll take this L on this because playing single player games actually makes you an 11. They actually tweeted that later after all the backlash.
That's what they get.
Because I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
EA, that was embarrassing, and you tried.
Backpedaled. It was so funny.
Hard.
Because of course they turned off all the comments of their tweet when after they were
just let it ride. Absolutely, they should let it ride. Now let's talk about a unique situation that recently happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I didn't really know, so I'll have you talk about this one.
Yeah, I'm going to briefly talk about it because I really don't want to talk about this company too damn much, only because they just suck. Yeah. And based on how they react and all that stuff. So the picture here you guys see, Spellbreak, which is actually a very fun game that I've seen. I haven't personally played it.
I remember our friend
Vinny P.
Yeah,
Shout out to Vinny P.
Yeah, Vinny P. loved to play this game. So
Vinny the Rager, that's what his name was.
Okay, I wasn't trying to remember.
He played Spellbreak and he was playing it, and it looked good. It was nice. It was nice, fast paced. Battle Royale type. You were pretty much running around mages with magic and all that.
Spellcasters who just a bunch of spells. Yeah.
So that dev just got purchased by Blizzard. And the reason why is because their focus was to allow them to take their talents and, how would I say this? Bring it into WoW.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they said. That's literally what they said. They want to bring their talents.
They pulled Sony to Bungie is what Blizzard did.
But the thing is, though,
Break.
Well, I mean, I know Microsoft is in the process of trying to by Blizzard and Activision right now and stuff, but them getting bought out by Activision Blizzard right now is horrible.
Bad timing.
Bad timing. That's what I meant to say. It's bad timing.
Bad timing. It's like I get it, but
because let's be real.
Bad timing.
If let's say for some odd reason the Microsoft deal doesn't go through, how that's going to look for them? This company going into a company that's like pretty much a cancer.
I don't really think that would make. I think Blizzard would split if they were smart. I don't know how that would happen, but they could petition an agreement. They can merge out. There have been times where companies merge out of their own.
But doesn't both companies have to agree to do that?
Yeah.
And do you think Activision is going to do that?
I think Blizzard.
Because Activision is the one who bought Blizzard. Remember that.
And Blizzard is a victim, or not victim. They were the ones that were doing such.
I was going to say they're a part of the problem.
Yeah, they are.
So.
If they're going to be a part of the problem, they're all sent to the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Then you might be right. They both need to have mutual agreement and split with. Such,
exactly. Do you think Activision is going to do that when they actually spent the money to do that? Yeah. Exactly.
Nope.
So literally, Microsoft is their only way to get out of this situation. Because if not, I don't know what's going to happen with Activision Blizzard.
So that was unique, but again, they took their good talents, and they should have just get bought by someone else. Yeah. To be completely honest with you,
we'll see.
Blizzard right now as a company buying other companies is kind of a shady thing.
Exactly.
Let's briefly talk about this because it was cool to see finally as an official.
Because it was actually leaked.
Yeah.
Was a couple months ago now.
Well, now, yeah, it was a couple of months. It was leaked. We didn't know. It was just like, oh, look at it, it's cool. EA made it official to show off a pre-alpha phase.
They have to make sure they have that much pre's because they know how rough it looks now.
It looks rough.
It's an alpha.
But
so
what you gonna do? It's an alpha, and then it becomes a beta.
It's about a minute 30, but they did show some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah,
it's a lot more realistic.
Yep.
A lot more realistic with the tricks and stuff.
Yep.
But they're also adding like arcadey type of feel, so you'll be able to do all these kind of like movements and stuff like that, and ragdoll physics, which is actually pretty cool in games like this.
Yeah, like Skate when it was there, it was like, all right, you get fall.
I mean, you know about Skate because you played it.
Yeah,
right?
but it wasn't like a ragdoll. But nowadays you got that's funny.
Yeah.
Ragdoll effects are hilarious.
So they're gonna add ragdoll physics along with a lot more tactical with their like tricks and stuff like that. They said they're gonna be more tactical.
Yep.
But yeah, they released a 1 minute. People are excited about it, even though people are also understanding that it's not going to be the best looking thing right now.
Yeah.
But people are excited. They are planning on doing like rollouts on and getting people into the betas to try them out. They don't know like who will be able to get access to it and all that type of stuff.
They might just do like an open beta, like old school, get it.
And obviously, there's still no release date or anything, or when's it coming out or anything like that.
It's pre
Exactly.
alpha. Don't even think about the game. It's possibly next year to be shown off.
Exactly. It'll probably be shown off next year, and it probably won't come out to like 2024, unless they make it a holiday title next year. But we don't know. But that's what we're thinking anyway. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyway.
All right. So again, briefly, very cool.
Yeah.
That this simulation skateboarding type of game will be out and it's going to look real good, especially now with all these graphics and
exactly. I can't wait to see how it looks like
on the and PS5. How it looks
on the PS5 and all that's gonna look.
Just let them take the time. Don't
rush
too deep. Yep.
Don't do it.
Let's briefly talk about this because you were mentioning.
Oh yeah. So, Fire Emblem Heroes, which is a huge mobile game that's like based off the.
I grabbed these images and I don't know how huge they are. Oh my, really, dude? Is that how it's gonna be? Oh. Yeah, you can talk about it.
Okay. So yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes are a huge mobile game that Nintendo has created. It's based off the Fire Emblem series, which is a tactical strategy RPG game. This is the first game that hit over 1 billion in revenue for this game, a straight Nintendo title, which of course is huge. And what's even more huge, all the other Nintendo products of the mobiles that came out, all of them combined still does not equal to what Fire Emblem made Nintendo. All of them combined,
And I wonder how.
because all that combined is 883 million, and that's all of the Nintendo role games. While Fire Emblem themselves made 1 billion.
But what's so popular?
It's because Fire Emblem is a really popular series. It has a lot of characters. It's what they call a gacha type of game, which is pretty much like kind of like loot things. You know, you pay, use coins or whatever to be able to get like certain characters, and you can get like characters in like in a roulette type of thing.
Okay.
And then people like doing that. So it's like people.
So a very approachable game and easily micro-transactionable.
Just this year already, they already made 30 million, and the year is not even done yet. And already this year they made 30 million.
What are they going to take that tactic and apply it to their other mobile games?
Well, that's what they have to do because it seems like because the latest one they released was the Mario Kart one.
Mm-hmm.
You know Mario Kart World Tour.
Yep.
That's the one, but that still has not made like the amount of money this game is making. But a lot of people, like I said, including around the world, love Fire Emblem series. So so it's completely understandable why. And they have a ton of characters, so that means there's like a ton of characters you can get in the game. You'll be able to collect in the game, to use in the game. So yeah,
they're doing something good.
It's great. They're making a lot of money on that. So
they're doing something good. Let me just reloading my feed here for this. It's a GameStop Entertainment. Boom. We'll see there.
No one's saying anything. Yep.
All right, so now we got next? Here. What the picture I have here is Red Dead Redemption. No, we are not talking about Red Dead Redemption. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the essence of why it is. Why is it no? Somebody's trying to. I don't know who the heck is trying to call or push notification or something. It got disconnected, it came back, disconnected, came back. This day is challenging, but we want to keep it going.
So, Rockstar, as you know, the creators of Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, it was just reported that they actually was in the process of doing a remaster of both the original Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 4, but decided to put those two games on hold because of the disaster that was the Grand Theft Auto trilogy remastered. And as you guys know, I'm sure you've been following on how much of a disaster that trilogy was, including all extra buggy, game not even looking great, getting rid of the old ones from the Steam, so people couldn't even have a choice to play the old ones. They were forced to play the new ones.
Damn, really?
It's like one of the lowest rated games right now by user things, and it's like because of all that has been happening. So Rockstar didn't want to deal with that again, so they decided, you know what? We're going to shove these two games for now, and we're going to focus all of our manpower on Grand Theft Auto 6 because, Grand Theft Auto 6 is a game that's supposed to come out a while ago because they keep releasing number 5 since 2013. Mm-hmm. We're in 2022.
But 5's been doing great.
I'm not denying 5 did do great because, they have the online play and all that type of stuff, but it's just like people want a new Grand Theft Auto game. And we thought that, the remaster was going to tide us over until you decided to make 6. And then you decided to make it a disaster. So now we have to wait until 6, and they want to focus 100% on making sure 6 is great, which we know Rockstar can make great Grand Theft Auto games. All their Grand Theft Auto games have been pretty good. That was originally made, not remastered. Originally made. So it's like, we know 6 is going to be good as long as they focus on it. But they said that the Red Dead Redemption and the Grand Theft Auto 4 remasters are not completely off the table. They said they'll look into those after 6 comes out.
Yeah. Get the 6 out.
Exactly. Get the 6 out. Get the thing going. Maybe like a year or two. Let it like run. Yeah. And then they'll probably release the things after.
Rockstar's got a lot of pressure when it comes to having a successor of GTA 5 because GTA 5's multiplayer game
GTA 5 is amazing. Like, it's not my type of game, but for my friends have played, I know a lot of people have been playing. There's so much stuff you can do, and the online play is even more fun. So it's like,
worse. Well, yeah, for a good reason, but
so it's like they have a lot to live up to. So 6 better exceed that. That's why it's good that they focus on that.
But the fact that they released a game that was supposed to be a remaster and is more buggy than the actual original games itself, it kind of makes you question why.
So that's what's with them releasing it the way they did.
Yep.
That's why it did get me scared. But them focusing on it is giving me a little hope that maybe they'll focus on it and make sure the game is really good. But like I said, I'm still a little worried. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So now we have a picture here that we're going to show here, and it's showing a PlayStation 5, but the thing is with this PlayStation 5, we're not going to talk about the PlayStation 5 per se, but Sony has done something behind the scenes that raised a couple of eyebrows and got people to wonder, what are you guys doing? They just did a secret hire somebody that is going to be only looking into emulation of PS3 on a PlayStation 5.
Because for the longest time, even now, because the only way on the premium, the only way you can play PS3 games on the premium is through streaming. And I have a hardwired into my PS5 streaming because I'm playing Puppeteer because that's a PS3 game. It still lags on some parts.
Now,
so that's
I'm going to go dig into the memory bank.
I'm a little worried about that.
I'm not going to try to bore anybody when it comes to the knowledge, but the main reason why this was, in fact, a very, very much of a struggle to emulate PlayStation 3 is because the architecture of the actual cell processor that came on the PS5 was brand new to everybody and something totally different and not really backwards compatible to others. PS3? What did I say?
You said PS5.
PS5. The PlayStation 3. Yep. The cell processor.
It was new at the time.
Was new at the time and totally different at the time.
And that's why it was hard for companies to make games for it. There wasn't a lot of games coming out for the PS3 at the beginning.
And to put it backwards compatible is a whole new coding, and that's the main reason why PS3 was looking terrible when it first came out.
Yeah.
So it was been a very, very much of a challenge for developers, and to take those games that was made from the ground up or very closely with the PlayStation 3 and port them to other systems, or
it's been difficult.
It's been difficult. And the only way to do it is a stream because it goes by the Sony service that they can somehow, some way, can do, but it's not perfect.
Exactly.
It's
that's what,
perfect.
like I said, I've been playing it. And I've been having some hiccups, some like in and outs. I'm like, oh
which
wow.
In a way it's
to be expected.
Yeah, but when it comes to the PlayStation 3 and its whole entire game and its perfected emulation, I mean, it's been years. They probably figured it out now, and they probably got a guy and his little team.
So it's good. So it's good that they're doing this. So hopefully, I don't know, like how long of a distant future. Hopefully within a year. I'm not saying it.
Maybe we'll see some hardcore PlayStation 3
full emulation,
full emulation, or maybe get the emulation of all PlayStation 3 games.
So we don't have to freaking stream anymore. Maybe we could just like actually do what all the other ones, like the PS1, PS2, PSP, PS4, PS5, which are all able to just download and play.
But I like streaming it though, because I don't want to put space in my thing. Like there's other games that I see, like, oh look, I'm going to download this, I'm going to download that, I'm going to download that, so I can have it to add it to my library and download it.
But the thing is, with streaming, you have to focus so much on the internet.
What do you mean? The minimum is 25 megabytes per second.
Tone, I have Comcast, the highest one in our house, the highest one you can get in Comcast. We have like all these computers and things going on in the house.
Yeah, that could...
Hard connected Ethernet cord.
Yeah.
So connected right into my router, not using Wi-Fi or anything like that, connected to my thing.
Yeah.
I was still having problems.
You might need to get your internet checked. Because you probably got a lot of PCs running, right? Like how much, give me a rough take without saying anything on a personal level here. How much PCs connect to the internet you in-house?
4, and they're all hardwired.
All hardwired.
Yeah. And we have like
that could be one issue, but how much internet connected devices that you think off the top of your head that you have, and by online, like we're talking Nests, cams, anything that connects to the internet, refrigerators, that's what I'm saying. Give me a ballpark, because I can tell you what I have. I have 33 at this house.
I would say it's about the same, I would say.
You think 33?
Give or take.
That's not including PCs.
No, that's like...
so that's including
everyone
PCs.
has systems, everyone has switches, everyone has phones,
everyone has
so
there's a lot of devices.
Yeah.
So how about, I'm going to tell you, try going on the 5 gigahertz. Like you got your Xfinity.
Well, we have the Xfinity, but we also have our own like router, like a big, like expensive router. We spent a lot of money on it.
I would assume that has 5G, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yes, it does have 5G. Yes.
make sure you test it, do it yourself, or just find a hey, I want to connect to the 5G. Probably one of your friends know. They probably do it.
I'm sure they do.
They probably didn't tell you, but be like, hey, look, the internet's going real slow. Sure, it has their own.
No, my internet works perfectly in the
but
thing.
when you stream,
it's just that's for some reason it's just the PS3 things.
I play on the PlayStation Now and streaming, nothing. And I am hardwired, and I have the a gigabyte Xbox thing. But here's the thing: sometimes I do a hardwired, and then I go on the Wi-Fi, 5G. Nothing disturbs it. So try to go wireless instead of hardwired on the 5G and see how smooth it gets.
Yeah, because I never had any issue on anything.
Yeah.
Except that PS3 thing. That was it. Literally no issues at all with anything.
You tried a PS4 streaming?
Why would I do the PS4? I have a PS5.
But on the PlayStation thing, you have streaming on a PlayStation 4 game.
Oh, I thought you said for me to play on my PS4. Like, why would I do that? I have a PS5.
A game on your premium. Did you stream a PS4 game?
No, there's no streaming. You download those.
Can you stream them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
It just says download. I just downloaded it.
Okay, well, stream. Try it. I tried. I stream first before I download because I don't want my space to be hogged. I just don't. But you should do that. Yeah, just to test it because when it first came out, it was terrible. Because the lag and the data and all that stuff, but it's only now 25 megabytes per second, so you shouldn't have that issue. I could be a technical person.
We'll
for it.
see.
But yeah. So we're gonna see what happened with the PS3. We're gonna see how this person's gonna perfect the emulation of PS3 because apparently it's been a struggle ever since they've been trying to put it in on the PS4 because they can't remake the chip. Because you still got the old school, huh?
Old
PS3.
School.
Backwards
Oh
compatible?
yeah, I haven't even touched it though in like years because I had to like put it in a box. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but it's legendary. It's still great. It's the one system that can play backwards compatible only if you had the first 6020 and the first 80 gig bundle.
Yeah.
All right. What's another one here? What other one we got here? Man.
God of War.
Do I have that? Yes, indeedy I do. Now, this here is very particular only because we're not talking about the game per se. Oh, my Lord. Jesus, man. My click picture game is ridiculous today. So, it's not necessarily talking about the actual game itself of God of War. It's about what the fans and the anti-fans are hoping
Exactly.
it happens.
Because last week, God of War Ragnarok was trending.
Yeah.
For like the whole week pretty much because there's been like leaks, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Saying that, that they said something was going to happen on June 30th.
Yep.
That they would have finally released like a trailer that shows the release date of it coming out in November. They were saying all these type of stuff. And I was just like, and of course people were like, okay. Like, what is, like, happening? Like, is this actually happening? Like, is it coming out this year? Is it not coming out this year? And people were like, oh, my God, this game's going to get delayed, isn't it? And this game's going to get delayed, isn't it?
Finally, got the picture. Jesus
So
Christ.
then, what's the guy's name? Kerry Barlog finally said,
Chill,
guys.
dude.
Trust me.
Chill.
We are not able to give any information as of now because things are not. But as soon as information is out, we will give that information to you.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is
Conspiracy theory. I think I have this as a meme board. And when I want to say like we predicting stuff, I hit it and it goes, but it's a key and I can't figure it out. Every time I type, it always did the little circle. Hold on. It is I. It's I. So then when you hear it, it goes, what is it? X-Files. That's what it is. Oh, now we know how to make it work. So if we start doing predictions and stuff, it's going to hit the I button.
But yeah, it's like, so people were like really like trying to like figure out, is this game coming out? Is this game not coming out? Is this game coming out this year? You know, are you waiting until next year? The guy was just like, chill, wait. And then we also find out later that the game is coming out this year.
And here's the thing, I think people just secretly going, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? Because if it doesn't come out, we're gonna bash you until next year because it's coming out next year.
Because of what they want to like say you're wrong. Is this you? Did this aged well? This is this you?
Yeah,
like you know, things like that.
And then when it comes out, and then when it becomes great with no bugs. That's a slap to the industry and the fanboys that are anti-fanboys.
Because usually first-party Sony titles are not buggy.
Only Horizon, barely though, barely. But we never seem to have. We're in a day and age where single-player games now will have bugs to be updated. Like that's kind of stupid, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When I seen a Horizon update of 1.1.0, I'm like, why?
Yeah, they do a lot of day one things to fix all the bugs.
It wasn't even
stuff.
day one. It was just like, oh, we'll make it easier to have her base, you know, bag will be bigger and all that stuff. So just a lot of little basic stuff that now they can implement and change based on customer feedback and stuff. So, and I get it, but like when you're playing a single player, it's a single player. You grab it, you play it.
Yeah.
So to have like God of War come out flawless, that's gonna shut everybody up. They go, God damn. Dang it, Xbox, you're a failure. You know, then everybody else start going on them because it's like, this guy did it.
Exactly.
But they're just waiting for them to go, we're so
sorry. Because you know, once God of War says it comes out this year, people are going to be attacking Xbox. You'd be like, oh, so God of War, a big title of Sony is coming out this year. What do you have? Oh, yeah, you have nothing.
For the second year in a row. Because it was Halo. They delayed Halo. And then it came out.
And then when they finally released Halo, it wasn't even a full game.
Yep, literally. You're still waiting on. What we're still waiting
on?
Co-op. Come on, dude. That is super.
Oh yeah, talking about that. Oh, I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Because that was just a little news thing. I didn't feel like ready to get that back and just talk about it.
Sure.
So pretty much, they said that the co-op of Halo will be in the testing stages July 11th. Yeah, testing stages. Mm-hmm. They're going to do like a little, like, you know, testing thing for people to try it out, to, you know, test out the thing. How are you doing testing of a game that, what came out, like last year, right? Almost
co-op feature
a whole year. And you're only testing out the feature right now. Like, are we kidding me right now? You know, as soon as I heard that, it's like a slap in the face to, like, fans. That's what I think. It's a slap to the face to the fans.
It is, because, dude, you're talking about co-op is supposed to be, if it's online, it's just literally just connecting online and calling it a day. That's it. But it's taken them almost a year.
Exactly.
And then you got the two other big titles that's gonna come out, but now they got pushed out. Like, I don't know, man. They're banking on Game Pass so much that I feel like they are leaving behind how do I say this? The primary goal of releasing a solid product.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel too.
And it's not like we're thinking about that. It's coming out. Like, you could see it. It's not even like there's not even hiding it.
Like I said, I don't want this. Obviously, I don't want the Xbox games to be bad.
No,
we
want them to be good.
We want them to be good.
We want them to release in a timely fashion. Like, dude, like,
well, that's the thing.
Redfall came out. Redfall didn't come out. It was shown off. Looked great. Coming out. Next you know, oh, guess what? Delay. Starfield. Oh, look good. Damn, Xbox is gonna go hard this year. Delayed. Halo when it first came out. Oh, that thing looked ugly. All right, we'll stop. And then here's the new Xbox. Everybody's loving it. Then it's a broken game, 50% complete. Co-op is still not even a part of Halo, and that was always a part of Halo since day one.
Exactly.
Since day one, and you guys are gonna sit here and let us wait for people that imagine people that bought the product. How dumb that's. I don't know. Game Pass again. We talked about this. Getting it on the Game Pass is seeing that type 50% output. You're like, all right, I pay $50 a month. They can wait and fix. Maybe they get into that philosophy. Maybe they get into that lifestyle. So it's not like they're complaining. They're gonna be like, well, you're not even buying the game, dude. You're playing on the Game Pass, so you can wait. Just imagine, like, just know, like, they could come off like that.
Exactly.
Because we can complain and complain and complain and complain. You guys can't do this. You guys, how can you do this and finish the game? Like, you're not even paying $70 for it. I just looked up on your account. All you have is Game Pass.
Exactly.
You don't even have a console. So what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? And then what are they gonna do? What are we gonna do? You're right.
Pretty much.
Take your time. It's fine. And then you can say, well, 4 months, I pay. It'll be the same worth of the game that I technically still have. Like, so is every other game that's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you multiply?
Exactly.
You clearly didn't pay that much, so stop complaining. If there was an honest trailer of how Microsoft would respond to their fans, that's a great, unique post video we could do. We should do that. Now that I think about it. That's a great idea. I think we're going to do that. Honest, not today.
No,
we're going to brainstorm. See,
you're
hearing it first. Episode 53, we got an idea. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in here if that'll be something great to do. Because imagine just we could play the role, or we could just do, like the Nintendo mind mental state, right? I'll be the fan and you'll be the Nintendo, you just rock the Nintendo, whatever swag you got for Nintendo, and you'll just be the company bashing me and I'm the, script it out. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Imagine that. And then Microsoft, literally what we just did. Like, bro, you're not even paying for the game. Shut your mouth. You get your Halo, dude. You'll get it. Just wait. Wait, you Game Pass. That's all you have. You don't even have a console. What's wrong with you? That's a TikTok one, too. Man, we're genius thoughts today. Genius thoughts. So we're going to do some post vids on that. And then now we do have TikTok and YouTube short videos that we can do.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Now it's a matter of how to do it.
Yeah.
What scripting.
Exactly. We have
what we're gonna do.
Because those we have to create scripts for.
Yeah. Because you'll be one and I could be the other, or we could do it like how people do it with 2 and 2. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah. Because Microsoft is literally like that. It's based on what they're doing, dude. It's like that. Like Starfield. It comes out whenever we feel like.
Exactly.
And you ain't paying me the money anyway. You're paying for the service. So enjoy all those 100+ games. We only care about 5 of them, but it's fine. 5 or 10 of them, that's fine. Ay. So that is, went from God of War PlayStation to talking about the Xbox, but I feel that's what's happening. Any other breaking news that we got going?
I think that's it.
That's...
Unless you see something that's...
I'm going to check right now. Ooh,
see if something popped up, but...
We're going to check right now here. My voice is okay. It wasn't too bad today. A little bit. Bear with us while we just check up some feeds here. I think we've been caught up. Xbox 360 games will no longer be a part of Games with Gold in October. Oh. Speaking of Xbox.
Interesting.
Microsoft announced this week that starting in October, it will stop providing monthly free Xbox 360 games as part of its Games with Gold program. Emails announcing the news has started going out to Xbox Live subscribers, and Microsoft promises it will continue to give out free Xbox One games moving forward. So they're giving us free games still.
Yeah.
Just not Xbox 360. So for those that love the Xbox 360 and love it and know that it's legendary, you ain't be getting no free games anytime soon.
I mean, we're already 2 generations from it, so it makes sense.
I wouldn't say it makes sense. If it's, it makes sense, just let it happen.
Yeah.
Or just put it into the Game Pass. Call it a day. Don't even put it to Games to Gold. That's
true. Game Pass, exactly.
Let's see. Nothing too epic. Oh, maybe we can read this. Xbox again. Game Pass is now officially a revolving door for big games. I think this is mainly like an opinion piece, courtesy of Kotaku.
It seems like it's okay.
I'm going to probably sum it up because I'm not going to sit and read it for you. I would assume it is a revolving door only because there's certain games that they'll have and then you don't own it, so they in 6 months can take it away.
Well, yeah, they always getting new games and stuff.
They did that with Horizon on the PlayStation Now when it came out. It was there and then it was removed. They put it in there, then it's moved. Mm-hmm. Then they go, all right, you can all have it, And now look, you can get it as a Premier Essentials. Like you get it, it's there.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, man. That's it. This is all just other. Oh man, I'm tired, man. If I next time I gotta go get a coffee, we're doing a podcast, man. Woke up 5 in the morning feeling.
Yeah, I'm tired, pretty tired myself. So
yeah, man. Maybe it's the vacay, drag. We had a long weekend, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys. Well, episode 53 had some great points, but we freestyled a couple of concepts that we should be able to have on TikTok as well as YouTube and YouTube Shorts, right? Mm-hmm. Do little skits. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah, I see. That's a good idea.
That's gonna be fun. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to understand when we go on and when we get live. You show that off and you put it out there. Sharing is caring. 7:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, and if you don't catch us on 7:30 on the dot, you see awesome animations hanging out and chilling until we get live. It is Whisk or Killer Whisk or however you want. Outlandish. We are here. I'm doing that to TikTok. Peace.